BWOne here from BWOne, and pretty much the title says it all right there. So let's just jump right into it here. So Microsoft, I got my notes right here on my phone, a lot to talk about here. So Microsoft, rather, about to say Nokia, but Microsoft is going to be cutting about 7,800 jobs over the next several months. Most of those layoffs are going to come from the Nokia acquisition, so those people are pretty much going to be laid off as they kind of roll everyone that's in the Nokia group into the Windows devices group. So that's going to be kind of all one big group together. And it's going to be happening over the next several months, like I said. And before we move on, I just want to speak to the folks that are going to be maybe a part of this layoff that work at Microsoft over the years. Definitely going to a lot of these events. Met a lot of you at different events and such like that. Hopefully you're not a part of this layoff, but if you are, definitely, I feel sorry for you. It definitely sucks to lose your job. I've been in a very similar position as well in my life as well too. And you just got to keep your head up. You know, it's just about change. Life is about change. Change is happening right now. And all you really can do is stand up to that change, go with the flow, and take yourself to the next great success in your life. So just be sure just to keep it positive. That's just the main thing to do there. So good luck to those of you that are going to get laid off here. All right, so beyond that news, the company will also be writing down about $7.6 billion in this deal. So basically the purchase, and they're writing it down, they're basically saying, this wasn't a good purchase. We probably shouldn't have bought this company that was sort of still failing, even though we were still investing with them in Windows Phone. Probably shouldn't have bought them and invested in kind of writing this off, and hopefully you guys forget about it. It kind of falls into one of Microsoft's purchases that unfortunately didn't work out too well. Remember the whole Danger purchase as well too. This is like a bigger scale version of the whole Danger purchase. If you guys remember Danger, those are the one people that made the Sidekick, and then they also made, if you remember, the Microsoft Kin. Yeah. But the one thing to note here is that Microsoft hasn't given up on mobile. I'm going to give you a quote here directly from an email that Nadella sent out, the CEO of Microsoft. They're still committed to first-party devices, including phones, but want to focus our phone efforts in the near term while driving innovation. What does that mean? Apparently, it means running a more effective phone portfolio with a narrow focus on 3 customer segments. It says business customers will get the best management, security, and productivity experience. Value phone buyers, the communication service they want, and the Windows fans, the flagship device they love. That suggests we'll see more Lumias, business-focused service devices, and high-end Surface Pro style devices in the future. That's basically kind of paraphrasing his quote there. And basically, it's kind of going back to what I kind of said before, where I have been saying for a while that they've needed to make this focus happen. They needed to focus their efforts in Windows Phone. You just can't. They're looking to get other manufacturers to make phones for them, and really none of them are really jumping back out to this. Samsung's pretty much pulled out, LG's pretty much pulled out, HTC's pretty much pulled out of that. HTC and Samsung are really the last two that in the US are making making Windows phones outside of Nokia, and then really outside of some of the smaller independent companies like Blue and ZTE, that are a little bit smaller range, mid-range, and they're making those, but they've needed to make a focus here to re-energize the product. I've said this several times. You can definitely check, if you go to the weekly that I do with Board of Work over there, Thunder Read over at Board of Work, you hear me preach this every time that we talk about Microsoft and Windows Phone. They need to focus it. They need to create a Surface Phone. We have a video talking about this, so definitely check out that video where we talk about what I would want and why does Microsoft need to make a Surface Phone. You can even say where I spelled Surface wrong on the graphic there because I'm a proofread champion apparently. But it's realistically, they have needed to do this. They've done well on the low to mid-level sides, but they're still not growing very well. Android and iOS are still leaping it over them. They still have a shot in this space, but we need to see a Surface Phone. We need to see that focus, and it seems like they're going in that direction according to Nadella here. So let me know what you guys think about that. It's unfortunate a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs in this case, but just remember what I said earlier. Just keep it positive. Life is just saying change is happening now, and just go with that change to your next great success. And what do you think? Microsoft, do they need to make this move here that they're making here? Would you still support Windows Mobile even after all this? What do you want to see them do? Just post and share your thoughts below. Let's get a good conversation about this. So this is BWOne here from BWOne, reminding you to live your tech world in high definition. Thanks for watching.